Alabama wide receiver Ryan Williams explains his orange nails. All righty. Do we have a picture of this?
This was shown right after Alabama lost to Tennessee. It was on, I don't think he meant to get called. This was a sorority girl by the name of Emily Toth. I believe she has the Italian flag in her Instagram profile. She took a picture of him and put it on her Instagram story. And that's how this got caught. But here's Ryan Williams, if you can see it, wearing pink nails. I'm not pink, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, orange. I don't know why I said pink. I'm high, but I'm kidding. I'm not high, guys. I'm joking, okay? Wearing orange nails.
Now, when you
flashing them, by the way, flashing them after the loss too.
Yeah, when you say after the game, you don't mean the night after the game, like they caught him going to the bus, do you?
According to SEC Unfiltered, this is just a day after the loss. And he's showing he's specifically showing his nails, by the way. Okay. Now, I'm going to be fair and give his explanation. Can I do that?
Yes.
Ryan Williams basically says that his nails are often painted because his when he was in high school, his little sister decided she really likes doing nails, and she wanted to try it on him, and he's comfortable letting her do it, and that, you know, she likes doing it, and now she's more confident, and so he lets her do his nails like every week. Fine, makes sense. And some reports are saying he had the orange nails before the game on Saturday.
That's worse.
That's worse. I'm not here to judge anybody who gets their nails done. You do what you do. I don't care.
Oh, I've got a friend who he gets his nails done, so I'm not trying to make this any sort of feminine thing. I mean,
no, not at all. Yeah. The orange, doing it orange, and keeping them on either before or right after you lost to Tennessee is very bad. You're really not thinking this through. And if you want to say if you wanted to say my sister wanted to do this and she picked it,
you're really not thinking this through.
If you wanted to say your sister wanted to do it and she picked the color, don't you have the wherewithal, even at 17, to say I can't do orange?
I would think.
Does he want out of Alabama?
Well, yeah, of course he does.
So
of course he does. That
Tennessee
place is going up in flames. It's a dumpster fire. They got beat by Vanderbilt. That's all you need to say. And I don't care if Vanderbilt finishes the season at 8-4. You got beat by Vanderbilt. What's our poll question?
Our poll question is, Kalen DeBoer will last 3 years or less at Bama, more than 3 surely. 89%.
No, we got a new one.
And then the new one. Does Ryan Williams secretly want to be a Vol? Yes, why wouldn't he be? 86%. No, he likes losing at Alabama. 14%. Guys, there's something there, and I think Tennessee should be targeting him, quite honestly.
I'm not even joking. Yes, you're right. I would tamper. What are they going to do? Are they going to back Kalen DeBoer, or are they going to back one of the... Tennessee now has a coach that the SEC likes. You know, he runs a clean program. He's got an exciting brand of football when all the pieces are in place. He can win a championship. So if Tennessee even were to get caught tampering, which you can't catch anybody with social media, nothing would happen to him.
No, nothing would happen to him. And also, let's throw this out there. You've watched Jalen Milroe this year. I have too. We both said he's not a fit for Kalen DeBoer's offense. Now, I think Kalen DeBoer, I still think he could last long term. I think Alabama fans need to understand he's installing a new offense, and Jalen Milroe is the worst fit for that offense possible. But I will say, doesn't Kalen DeBoer deserve a little bit of criticism for not trying to find another quarterback that would be a fit for his offense in the portal?
Yeah, but I would argue this with the transfer portal. I don't think anybody, including Tennessee, really has a backup quarterback. But I see your point.
Nudge Jalen Milroe out and go get one. And the reason I'm saying that is, you're Ryan Williams. Dave, I'm going to be honest. Jalen Milroe is like his whole Heisman campaign that we said a couple weeks ago. It was based on two things: his legs and the fact that Ryan Williams is bailing him out on throws by himself. If you're Ryan Williams, wouldn't you want a more accurate passer dishing you the ball consistently? I mean, if Ryan Williams actually played as well as he could on Saturday. I think he did have a touchdown. But how many chances did he have on Saturday to make big plays, but Jalen Milroe just missed him? Blatant inaccurate throws.
A lot. Now, Nico hasn't been the professor of deep ball accuracy, but I think he's going to be better than Jalen Milroe when it comes to throwing the football long term. Thank you, Timothy, for the contribution to Quincy Calhoun's college fund, who's a little bit under the weather. We hope he's doing great. I'm not joking. I think this is a sign that he would like to play at Tennessee. And this is one of those things that as a talk show host, I could grandstand on and say there's no doubt in my mind. I'm not saying there's no doubt in my mind. I don't know what's going through the young man's head, but this is an indication to me clearly. And I don't want to overreact to one social media post, but nowadays, he's grown up with the transfer portal. Caleb, he doesn't think of the transfer portal as something new. It's been around since he was 14 years old, 13 years old. So to him, it's just like an NFL free agent. There's no difference between playing for the Jets and the Giants.
I totally agree. It's not a real thing. And where is Ryan Williams from again? I want to look that up. Because where you're from also can have an impact on how serious you take these things. And he is from, now Ryan Williams is from Alabama. So he does understand things. And I point this out. I think this is why Nick Saban said what he said last week about how his players take the Tennessee rivalry seriously. I think if you're from Alabama and you grow up in the culture, I think there's a little more seriousness of that rivalry. I think if you're not from Alabama and you go play for Alabama, you take Auburn more seriously. From the last 10, 15 years, I guess. So I think he does understand some things, but I want to point this out. He's from Saraland, Alabama. That's exactly where Velus Jones is from. And Josh Heupel turned Velus Jones into an NFL draft pick. And you don't think Ryan Williams saw that? I am telling you guys.
Velus Jones and Ryan Williams have talked.
I think that's possible.
Okay, I
think that's possible.
I'm sure they have. You would be crazy not to reach out to somebody that's having elite success in your chosen field that happens to be from your hometown. Travis says Ryan Williams will be a ball next year. Dave says no doubt.
And guess who
else? I'm
else?
not saying no doubt, but if okay, I think there's at least a 30% chance to 40% chance.
No, I agree. And guess who else is from Mobile County, Alabama, and actually helped Velus Jones commit to Tennessee? Kind of a known guy, Dave. But yeah, this guy named T. Martin. This guy named T. Martin is from there. And another big point is that Kelsey Pope, Tennessee's wide receivers coach, he's not from Mobile. He's actually from more closer to Tuscaloosa, but he is from Alabama. He's from Talladega County. Guys, Ryan Williams could be the first Tennessee could start raiding Alabama for some wide receiver talent.
Angie says, now Angie, I want to give you the floor on this because you're a dissenting opinion here. So, okay, Angie says, I think it could be a number of things. If his younger sister did it, it could have been for Halloween, pumpkin color. It could be his sister's favorite color. Maybe she likes to pick up trash on the side of the interstate. I don't know. Y'all have no idea why. He is 17. That is true. Okay, that is true. And
we're not attacking him.
Yeah, no, not at all. This could be something just very silly. However, I can tell you when I was 16, if I would have shown up dressed in, let's say, red after Halls beat Powell, and my friends played for Powell, they would be, what the hell are you doing? That's when I was 15, 16 years old. I would have known better, Caleb, than to show up at my buddy's house after he's recovered from the day before. We used to go play basketball that day, help him loosen up. He played offensive line. If I showed up in all red, he would have been like, if you'd just gotten beat by Halls, which was Tennessee's rival the night before, he would have been, what the hell are you doing?
Yes. And by the way, I get he's 17. There's no way you don't know that. You know that when you're a teenager. I mean, and also, couldn't Kalen DeBoer be like, yeah, change those nail colors because,
yeah.
Like,
I guess what I'm saying is it's more likely a message than not. Can we all agree on that?
I think it is. And for him to flash them, like literally he held his hands up like this after the Tennessee loss to a random sorority girl that saw him on campus. I gotta be honest with you guys. You don't flash those. You know the context of that. Y'all can say he's 17. He's 17, but like we were all 17. You're immature at 17, but you're not clueless at 17.